come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Cash this fly with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Cash this fly with me. With Tava, no places too far to go.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon, Tava Nation. Good afternoon, Tava Nation. Kevin Harris here by way of Houston, Texas, but in Atlanta, Georgia. So I want to welcome everyone today. So we're going to give everyone time to come in. But look, I'm going to need you all to share. Go ahead and share. Hey, Jack, how are you? Hey, Nona, Duran, Facebook user, let's go. Like I said, happy Wednesday. I hope each and every one of you all are doing well today, wherever you're logging in from. So it is 1 p.m. Central Time. So like I said, we're going to give everybody an opportunity to get started. So, hey, Lavonda, how are you? Tiana, hey, Tiana, Andre, hello, how are you all doing? Welcome. Lavonda Johnson, welcome. Glad to have you all on. All right, so let's get it popping today. Let's get it going. So Charles Trumbull, hello, how are you? So if you have your clappers on hand, I hope you're in the background with your clappers. I see the young ladies backstage with their clappers. They say, I don't use clappers, but that's not true. Tell you all, I have the very first clapper from the very first Tava event that we did. So Callie Lloyd, that's our corporate office. Big shout out to all the ladies in the corporate office. Thank you all for all that you do for the big team here at Tava. What's going on, Paul Moore? How are you, man? Checking in from Georgia. You guys live in Georgia now, not Philly. All right. So hello, Facebook user, back to you. So don't know who you are. Jersey, is that Thornton? How are you? Clifford Talley, good to have you all on. STB, man, I saw your text. You can't be texting me at 6:24 in the morning, man. I was still asleep. You were the first text I saw this morning, but good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Marguerite Faison, hello, how are you? Good to have you on. It's Krishan, that's who it is, this Facebook user. You need to fix that, Krishan. How are you? Good to talk to you on yesterday. So, but listen, Shelly Hancock, welcome. So we're going to give everybody time to chime in. But while you all are chiming in, as always, this is the show where you come and you hear information, to help build your business. It's Wealth Building Wednesday. So I hope you guys are, taking the information and applying the information to your everyday team activity. So that's what the purpose of this is. These calls are for, Zooms or whatever you want to call it. I want to welcome you guys in. So Kiki checking in. What's up, Kiki from the boot? Good to have you on. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well. All right. So listen, let's go. First off, for all you all that were on the other day, the event is right now in Houston, Texas. The event is in Houston, Texas. The third annual anniversary is in Houston, Texas. I'm going to need y'all to make note of that. It's in Houston, Texas. So make sure that you go to tavaevents.com and you can book your hotel. We have some hotel suggestions on there for you all to pick and choose from in the area. So I've gotten a few calls asking, hey, where's everybody staying? Look, it is up to you all where you want to stay. Your teams want to stay, at the same hotel. I would get together with your teams and make sure that you all are in the same hotel if you choose to do that, which I encourage that. I encourage that you all stay in the same hotel. And but you can also use Tava Worldwide so you can get the discount as well. So if you have Tava Worldwide, if you don't have Tava Worldwide, let's make sure that you go and get Tava Worldwide so you can book your hotel so you can get the discount. So go to tavaevents.com. If you're on here, I know I've been getting calls asking the dates of the event, the hotels, but all that information is on tavaevent.com. Tavaevent.com. Tickets are on sale. You can grab your tickets from there right now. When I tell you, yes, we are approaching the limit where it's going to be sold out. That's why we chose this venue. It is a very nice venue, but the area is nice. So we put together some activities for you all to do as well. Speaking of activities, during that time, there's going to be a powerful and pink dinner for the ladies only. For ladies only, powerful and pink dinner with none other than Mrs. Shante Lloyd. She's going to be the headliner. There's going to be some other ladies that are going to come in and speak. Important to our women. So we feel like that's important. Those event tickets are separate from the tickets for the conference. Those tickets are $49.99. So what do you get for that? You're going to get your t-shirt, or you're going to get an amazing dinner. Some reason I feel like I'm going to be sneaking in there because I like to eat. I know the food's going to be good. So all the ladies and women of Tava, make sure that you go and grab your tickets. Those tickets are selling really, really fast too. So this is something that we're going to do annually as a company to make sure that our women are getting fed and poured into. So make sure all you ladies register for the powerful and pink dinner with Mrs. Shante Lloyd. So it's $49.99. So make sure you go and get it. All right. So that's the information on conference. Again, go to tavaevents.com, tavaevent.com rather, and you'll be able to get your tickets. So yes, Callie Lloyd, the tickets are available in the back office. So with that being said, happy Wednesday to each and every one of you all. Thank you all for coming on here today. LaChelle, Pierre will not be on here today, so I am flying solo today. Yes, I am flying solo today. All right. So, but look, I want to make sure again that you all are sharing this to your social media pages, because as I always say, I say it every single week, you never know who's going to be scrolling past your page where somebody's going to come on here and really share their story, and their story may resonate with someone that's passing by your social media page. So please go ahead and share to your social media pages right now. What's up, Tedra Gordon? How are you, girl? Good to have you on. Philly represent. By the way, Philly is here in Atlanta. What was that? The Philly came to Atlanta and played the Braves last night. I think the Braves won 14-1. 14-1. Okay, so we're gonna send y'all back where we're gonna win that series this week here in Atlanta. Okay, so for all you Philly fans, I'm sorry. Okay, it's our year again. All right. So with that being said, who do we have backstage right now? I'll tell you who we have backstage. We have none other than Mr. Cora Rogers out of Michigan. Is it Michigan or Michigan? What do y'all call
Detroit,
it?
Michigan.
Detroit. I'm not from Detroit. You all always say, "What up, Doe?" from Detroit. All right. So how are you doing today?
Man, I am great. Feeling great. What up, Doe, Tava Nation?
All right. Well, look, it is good to have you on here. I know you and I, we've been talking here for the last couple of weeks, and you know, we put a strategy together, and you guys have really taken it and been running with it. And you know, so thank you for coming on here today. So, like you said, tell everybody where you're from. You know, right there in Detroit, Michigan, and how long have you been a part of Tava?
Okay, my name is Cora Rogers, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan, of course. And I've been a part of Tava now since June. Actually, I want to say June the 26th at the very first meeting my coach, Krishan, had. I joined.
All right, good. So, you know, we always ask the question, why did you join? Did she sample you? Did you come in for the opportunity? What were you looking for? And it's important. It's an important question because a lot of times people are looking for different things. It may be the product, it may be the opportunity. And I'm going to go somewhere with that question as well, if that's okay.
Okay, so can I first get my shout outs?
No, but yeah, go ahead.
No.
Give you a shout out.
Okay. I just want to give my shout outs to Mr. Lloyd and Miss Shantae Lloyd and to you, Mr. Harris, for this opportunity because he told us to always honor opportunity. So I
That's
honor
right.
this opportunity.
That's right.
So I've been watching KP for a long time, Krishan, and she always told me about the products. I've been on the products for now a year and a half, and I just never really like joined because I always was scared of the marketing part of it, like opening my mouth and speaking to people.
Right.
So I went to the meeting, and when I went to the meeting, because you know the Bible say one plant, one water, and God getting increase. Well, she been planting seeds in me for a long, so she invited me to the meeting. I went to the meeting, and when I got to the meeting, I brought a friend. I was like, I don't want to buy none of this. I don't even want to do this. But as I was sitting there, you know, it was just the vibe was awesome. The place, her place, everywhere it was at was awesome. I just went because she give good events. So not knowing what was getting ready to happen to me. So then she got up and she spoke, and then Miss Moore got up and she spoke. And when Miss Moore got up and she started speaking, her testimony, it blessed me. Like her testimony did something to me. And so as she was talking, she kept talking. And the one thing she said to me, she pointed to me and she said, aren't you tired of being broke? And when she did that, that just like hit something to me. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know, I ain't feel like mad or nothing. I'm just like, yeah, I'm tired of being broke within myself.
Right.
Mind you, I only had 2 pennies in my purse. So I just went just to be going, you know. So when she said that, it just touched me. So when, you know, as the meeting going on and everything, people were signing up. And then she said, you signing up? And it was like, your mama said, you signing up? I said, yes, real quick, like I was in school.
Right.
And I just signed up. But when I signed up, y'all, I signed up with Sezzle because I couldn't afford the $99. So I signed up with Sezzle. And I'm going to tell you, Mr. Harris, it has changed my life. Like my mindset and everything is just so clear now. Like I know where I need to be because I prayed before I even came and asked the Lord, where do I supposed to be? What do you want me to do? Because I already see millions. And I'm like, Lord, if you showing me wealth, if you showing me millions and visions, where is it? Where I'm, and this is it. Time.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you said a few things, the event, it happened at the event, and I understand you're already a customer, you were using the product. And, here's what I'll say to hosting events in your prospective cities. It's important to do events, not just a few times, not just once a month, but you have to put on events for people to attend events. And one may say, you know what, I'm the only person in my city. It's okay. That means your city's wide open, your town's wide open. You have to put on events. You have to do the daily activity. And I know, Krishan called me on yesterday, and I know she wouldn't mind if I, share this story. And she's like, okay, I am ready. I am ready. I've been doing it, but I haven't been doing it to the best of my ability. And I think she was ready to, for me to say, hey, go pull out a pen and paper. And I shared with her, I was like, you know what? It's just like real estate. If all of y'all who know Krishan, she's in real estate. And I told her it's just like you're showing a house on a daily basis. Well, it's the same thing here at Tava or any other company that's in direct sales. You have to show the plan. You have to show the plan every single day, multiple times per day. I didn't say 2 times a day, multiple times per day. And that's how, you get to where you want to get income wise, whether that's $200 a week, $500 a week, $500 a month, whatever. But you have to show the plan every single day. And that's what you said, there are meetings that are going on in your area. I know that for a fact because you all have been doing those meetings. And in fact, let's talk about what you all did, about 2 weeks ago. And then I believe you all did it last week as well. And you continue to do it every single day. You all have been going after customers because it's power in customers. And you all have been running those customers through the back office. I know Mr. Lloyd got on a call with you all a few weeks ago, and we talked about that. We talked about, how to put those customers through the back office. And you guys, got on board with that. And you told me, how many customers are you up to right now that you've ran through the back office and you're getting $25 per customer?
All of them?
No, just you.
No, I'm talking about me. The first time I put in 5. Now I'm up to, because I just put in like 4 more. So that's 9.
That's 9.
Yeah. And I got one after this.
Yeah. And those customers are shopping every single month because you put them on Smart Ship. You set them on Smart Ship up in the back office, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And why was
Well,
that?
I haven't did the smart ship yet. I just told KP that I need to do the smart ship.
But those customers are coming every
Yes,
single month on
but they
Smart Ship.
coming.
And you
Yes,
get $25 every single month once they're ran through the back office. You get $25 the first time, $25 every time they shop, which is pretty powerful. So if you look at that, you got 10 customers, that's $250 at the beginning of the month, plus the, residual as well too. So that is very powerful. So I know you guys are duplicating that through your organization, showing people how to get 10 to 20 customers. Okay. But you're also, recruiting as well distributors to do the same thing. So congratulations to you on that.
thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk about conference. We talked about conference. Are you fired up about conference, and why is it
I
important?
am.
Why is it important to you that you come to conference? Is
Well,
this your first conference, by the way? This will be your very first conference, right?
it would be my very first, and I got my ticket. My ticket was gifted to me, actually. So
Okay.
I am excited about that. So, yes, I'm excited. And it's important to come to conference because, for one, you have to know what you want. You not have to know what you want, and you have to know if you want to be grounded in this company. And the one thing that we have to do is be grounded in something that we want. It's a baby for me. So if it's a baby for you guys, it's a baby for me. And I'm going to treat it as such. I'm going to feed it, I'm going to nurture it, and I'm going to make it grow. And that's all I can do. And coming to the conference and just being on the calls and just being around Krishan and the ladies and Jennifer, it gives you such a burst of energy. And it just, the calls, when I was on the calls, it just opened my mindset, and my mindset is clear now. So I just know those calls does things to your mindset, because the more positivity you get, the more you're going to change. And that's why it's so important to come to the conference, because if you're a part of Tava and you on this boat, then why not want to come and share experiences or get what you guys are about to pour into us? This is a pouring that we getting ready to get. This is something that you guys are going to pour into us, so we can go back to the nation to give it to other people. See, everything you give me, Mr. Harris, I've been using it. I've been doing my calendar. I've been doing everything that you told me to do. So it's bringing in customers. It's bringing in, and the one thing, you guys tell us to do is no, is not for now. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Right.
It's going to happen. So the conference to me is coming in and getting a pouring so you can go out to give.
So let's talk. You said something, the calendar. We talked about the calendar. I see you went and got your calendar. And, we talked when we spoke about why it's so important to have a calendar. And it's important to have a calendar, so you can put your daily activity in it. Not just busy work, but, your appointments. When you're setting appointments every day, your calendar is like your accountability partner. If nothing's in your calendar, you're not showing the plan. Say it one more time. If nothing's in your calendar, you're not showing the plan. You should be showing the plan, like I said, multiple times per day, but you should be writing it down in your calendar. And one thing that I shared with this group when they asked us to get on the call, when you go and show the plan, which is the opportunity presentation for most of you all that don't know that, okay? When you go and show the plan, here's what happens. If somebody tells you no, you ask the question, you know what? Hey, I totally understand, but do you mind, Takora, if I follow back up with you in 30 days? And there's a couple of reasons why you do that. You write it down in your calendar. You're asking them for permission to follow back up in 30 days. And they're going to say yes, because you're letting that person off the hook. But here's what I know. Here's not, because I showed the plan so much when I was a distributor. When I follow back up with people in 30 days, sometimes the answer was still no. But I want you guys to think about this. Life changes over 30, 60, 90 days, 6 months to a year.
Yes.
It changes. I don't care who you are, where you live, what you do, life changes. Life gets in the way. And when you follow up with that person, they may be ready. They may want to be a customer. They may want to make some additional income, but it's always in the follow-up. Well, how do you follow up? Through the calendar. You can go back from the previous months and say, okay, I talked to Facebook user. Facebook user told me, you know what? No. But then when I follow up, you know what? They may be ready. Hey, Tor, somebody called me yesterday. It's a true story. And, I won't say his age, but I thought it was pretty funny. And he said, "Hey, did we ever work together somewhere?" I saw his name pop up at my phone, and he was recruiting. And he said, "Okay, that's my son. He's out of school. They don't go to school the next week." And he said, where do I know you from? I say, "We worked in an XYZ company together." I said, "I know exactly who you are." And he began to try to recruit me. And we just had a conversation. And guess what he said? When we hung up, before we hang up, say, "Well, Kevin, do you mind if I follow back up with you in about 30 to 60 days?" It's the language. And I said,
Yeah.
"No problem." And we begin to talk about something else. So you have to have your calendar. I knew exactly what he was doing. He logged my name and my number in his calendar from August 2nd, so he can follow back up with me in September. Right? Same language. So people lives change all the time. So, and that's why you said calendar. So I want you to talk about how the calendar has helped you since we've talked about that.
Oh my goodness. Like the calendar has helped me because I have been writing everybody's name down, all of my customers. And I also have written down people names that I am going to call. I call probably about 3 people a week. Now, I don't go too far, but I do call 3 people a week. And then I don't call the same people every week. And then I go on my calendar and I check off if I didn't get an answer, if I didn't get a text or anything. But I also send out a mass text and then I call them and I tell them my testimony. So what I did was the people that I've already sold the valet to and different things, I called them back and I spoke with them and asked them, how was the product? How did it make you feel and everything? So they was telling me if they started it or they didn't. So what I told them is to be my customer for 90 days and I'll check back with them. And they're all is like, yeah. So yesterday I put a post on my Facebook and it was saying all of my customers, whoever my customer, even if you wasn't and you tried the products, leave me a review to let me know how you feel about the product. And I said, I'll go first. And I told one of my testimonies, then people started, I only got 2 so far, but all of my customers, I said, leave a review on my page.
That's your calendar.
Let me know.
It's your calendar, it's your contact list. But I'm gonna challenge you. You said per week. I'm gonna need you to do 3 or more per day.
Okay.
3 or more per day. 3 or more.
I will. I will.
Per day. It needs to be every single day. So okay. So but look, before we let you run, we talked about conference, we talked about the calendar, we talked about the customers. And the reason why I said every single day is getting into that daily activity. It's that daily activity what keeps you all alive, period. Yes. So if you do something every single day, it becomes second nature, it becomes habit when you're out. But not only that, it transitions into other things. Okay. But any advice that you'd like to leave, the people that are on here listening, that could help someone, on where you were at and why what just triggered you to just say, you know what, I'm going to do it, just like this. I'm going to do it just like this. So any advice you'd like to leave people?
Yes, I would just like to tell people to just stick with the plan, stick with the blueprint that's going on in Tava. Don't deviate. Don't do it your way because you're going to mess up because you don't know. And also just have prayer in front of it. Everything starts with prayer. And one thing I say is when you start something and you know that God has placed you somewhere, then believe it and trust it. You have to trust in yourself and you have to believe in yourself. I didn't believe in myself. And I just want to say to people, believe in yourself. Because Tava has saved me. I wasn't believing in myself. Before I came to Tava, I started to believe in myself. But when I got here, I really believe in myself now. I really believe that I can do this. And the one thing that I do is I know that God is going to send the people. See, because one plant will water, he gonna send an increase. So the advice I want to tell people is believe in yourself and trust and know that this company is not going to steal you out. And the products work. Yeah. Use the products. Yeah. Tell your story and tell your testimony.
That's right.
It works.
That's right. And think about it. It's a lot of people on this Zoom right now in the chat. I see the chat lighting up. If everybody do 3 or more touches per day. What are touches? Picking up the phone, calling, and showing the plan. We could sit, and you just said it to Corey, the words came from you. If you do that daily activity, the people will come, but it has to be out in the streets. It has to be out in the streets. It can't be sitting in your home offices. Yes, you can sit in your home office and make the calls to set the appointments. But, I used to, in my training, just talk about busy work is where you're logging onto the computer, looking in the back of the computer. There's nothing in the back office. There's no customers back there. There's no distributors back there. You need to be in the street, getting it done. So how do you do that? Again, it is showing the plan every single day. I don't care if you're part-time. I don't care if you're full-time, because part-time turns into full-time. It's just like having a part-time job. You go on that part-time job, you get off at 5, you may work 4 or 5 hours. Work your business 4 or 5 hours if you get off work by showing the plan. By showing the plan. So they're
going to call you. The people now, they're calling me.
Because you're doing what?
I'm doing the plan. I get off work. I'm either at work doing it. Do you hear me? I have never took my computer to work.
I didn't tell you
at work
that,
with the computer.
I'm not going to be the one to get you terminated, okay? Because
it's all good.
Yeah, but you have to show the plan. So for you all, Mr. Lloyd talks about, the brick wall being an illusion. You're at the end of your knowledge. You're really not. I do believe that statement, but when you are at the end of your knowledge, that's where you seek counsel and ask someone, what is it that I need to be doing? But it has to be the right person that you ask that question to. And the right person will tell you. Sometimes pain hurts, pain hurts. It hurts when I hear the truth, from my spouse or even from Mr. Lloyd sometime. And I was like, you have to think about it and be like, you know what? That's right. But you have to have someone that's going to tell you the truth. And you know what? How do you break that brick wall down? Showing the plan, showing the plan, showing the plan. It's not the company, it's you. It is you. You have to show the plan every single day. Right. So thank you, Mr. Cora. Mr. Cora, we'll be talking soon. I know we will. Okay. Because y'all been dragging me on Zooms all the time. Right. So listen, thank you for coming on, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Take care. All right. So you all heard from Miss Detroit herself. Hey, show the plan. Shay Ortiz, I'm going to need you to show the plan every single day, a few times a day. Jennifer Wilson, show the plan. Tedra Gordon, show the plan. All right. Show the plan all the time. Gilbert, show the plan. Shelly Felton, show the plan. All right. So let's go. So who do we have up next? I don't think she's ready. She has her camera off back there, but, I'm going to bring her up anyway. But, so great information that Takora had. She's just been following the system. It's not a system that we created corporately. It's just what you do in direct sales. You have to show the plan every single day. If you want to, get people on the products, to get the product out there, you can sample, you can do all that, but you still have to show the plan. And let me tell you why. I always tell the story, and I told this group, Takora, when they had me on the call a couple weeks ago and last week, there's nothing like going to conference, seeing someone that you sampled and you halfway showed the plan. That's happened to me a few times in my early career. Then I would look at that person, I would ask the person, well, why did you enroll with such and such? Well, you didn't give me the information. That's when I was a rookie. All I was doing was just excited about the opportunity and called them up and then set the appointment. I learned probably 5 or 6 or more valuable lessons. And those people went to the top of that particular company because I didn't give them the information. And what's the information? Showing the plan, sitting down, going through each slide. That's all you have to do. You can show that plan every single day a few times, okay? And one may be saying, you know what? I do it every single day. Well, you may do it once, okay? But you have to do it a few times to show the plan. If you go show the plan 4 or 5 times, I can guarantee you'll get 2 people every single time. Those are just the numbers. And I know who shows the plan every single day. You all know who you are, but you also know if you're not sharing the plan. So if you're stuck, start showing the plan every single day and watch what happens in your business. All right. So we have right now Miss Bridget Jackson out of Battle Creek, Michigan. Is that right? Battle Creek, Michigan?
Battle Creek in the house.
But now, where is Battle Creek? How far is that from Detroit? Is that like a
Battle Creek is about 2.5, depending on the construction, about 2.5 hours from Detroit.
Okay. There's probably so much construction going on up there because it snows so much. The roads are so torn up there. Is that why?
It is definitely. And it's about an hour. I'm about an hour and 30 minutes from Flint and about an hour and 30 minutes from Grand Rapids.
You know, I've been a lot of places, and I'm embarrassed to say that I've never been to Detroit, Michigan. I've never
Oh
been.
my goodness.
I know,
What?
right? Y'all need to give me a reason for coming.
Come
It's the home
on.
of Motown.
Krishan and the crew is there. That's why. And Motown alone, just to go visit.
Okay, all right, Motown. You know what? Most people on here don't. We know what Motown is, but I bet these youngsters don't even know what Motown is. Right?
The Mecca of music.
It's
The Mecca of music.
It's the Mecca of music. That's right. So, Angel, I bet you can't. She's in the background talking about I do. I bet you can't even name one artist out of Motown. Okay.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Her mom might have taught her a few things.
I know. They probably saw a few movies and say, oh, okay, I remember. But listen, thank you so much for coming on here today. We appreciate you. And, you know, before we were talking, you know, before we started the show today, you were saying you're in Battle Creek. You're the only one there and you just got started. And what did I tell you?
That the field is wide open.
It's wide
and
open.
I believe that. I will say thank you for you all giving me the opportunity to be a part of this. I thank the Lloyds. I've followed them and I've known about them since another company, Garments. I did become part of that in Tampa, but I didn't get the guidance or the knowledge that I needed to make that pop like I would have wanted to, but that's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
We're here now.
Yeah, we're here now. We took the words right of each other's mouth. So we're here now. And, you know, everything comes full circle. But, you know, the product, you know, tell us what the product's been doing for you and what's that favorite product? What's that product that you just like, you know what, this is it. This is the product that I just have to have every single day.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Miss Kelly Daly up there in Canada. I ran across her page and I was looking for something because I suffer from rheumatoid arthritis. I'm a diabetic and I'm been overweight from a lot of medications for my PTSD. So in the process of trying to find things to help my body and get off of those medications, I was looking for something. And I came across her page.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have any samples at the time because she was going through them. And I told her, I said, well, this was I believe on a Monday. And I said, give me till Friday.
Right.
And then I got to thinking about it and looking at the ingredients. And I'm like, Wednesday, I called her back and said, hey, I want the complete pack. I want to become a customer.
And the complete pack is how many products in the complete pack?
4 products.
That's all the products. Y'all see she put them on. That was
all of them
by design to experience.
They all work together.
Products. That's right.
And I don't go a day without them. The tea, I will take a break because that tea will clean you out.
It will.
And if you're not hydrated, you'll feel some kind of way. But the Valet, I don't go without. The Flair, I don't go without. And the Caprice, I was just telling Angel earlier, I was in the sun for about 4 or 5 hours yesterday at a flea market with my veteran group that I'm a part of. It helps us get out to be socially active and utilize the skills that we have because a lot of us have been secluded. And I'm not a person to get out there like that, but I'm getting out of my comfort zone by participating. So we went to a huge flea market yesterday and it was so hot. But when I came home, because I'm just now getting back into being active, my legs were hurting so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But they were feeling great when I got there. But when I got back home, I was like, okay, let me get this Caprice. Let me get my coffee. Let me take my hot shower. Got that coffee. Now this morning, my legs are not hurting like they were yesterday.
Right. You know, you just said something that just came to me. You know, and when we do this show, you know, it helps me as well, and I hope it helps everybody else. If you just listen it's a lot of nuggets that are dropped in here. If you just listen, and you just said something to me, the work is in the field. The work
Yes,
is in
sir.
the field. If you all listen to what Miss Bridget said, she was at a flea market. How many people come through a flea market? The world is your audience, right, Miss Bridget? But
Yes.
if you're shy, and she said she was shy. She said a lot. She's dropping a lot of nuggets, but she's coming out of that. She's come out of that shell. She's come out of that shell, and that's how she's getting her customers. That's how she's getting her distributors. The work is in the field, not sitting where I'm sitting, not sitting where you all are sitting, not sitting where she's sitting. It is out there, outside. It's
I will
all
say this for sure, Mr. Harris. Like I said, I was a customer before, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go all in on this, because I had a lot of veteran friends of mine, because I went from 330 pounds. I'm right now at about 260, 255, between 260 and 255 on a plateau.
that needs to be applauded. I applaud you.
So I said, okay, I'm going to do this as a business, because I know a lot of my veteran friends are going through the same thing I'm going through.
That's
So as I'm continuing to talk to them, and they're continuing to watch me, because a lot of them knew I was walking with a cane or could barely walk, because of the inflammation from the arthritis. So a lot of them are like, and my diabetes has decreased to where in a little bit I'm gonna be able to have my surgeries for my knees.
Mm-hmm.
But in the process, I'm exercising to strengthen up the muscles around, so I will heal better. I'm not gonna stop taking my products though. That's not gonna happen. But just when I became the distributor, I just started passing out samples. That's just getting out when I see people that I know. Hey, I got something that I want you to try.
Yeah.
And just pass them out. You're going to get it. Those are the seeds. That's our seed.
That's right.
Passing out those products are our seed.
That's right. That's right.
They will come back to you eventually.
Yeah. But you're out doing it daily. And that's what I see is that
every
daily
day. Monday, I have a big event that there's a drop-in center that's going to be open. And that's the drop-in center is where veterans can go to be safe and to share things that they're going through. And my mentor in peer support, because I'm a peer support specialist, but I work in the community. So I go out and I talk to veterans on a daily basis. These veterans will be coming to that drop-in center, and this is in Grand Rapids. It's not even here in Battle Creek. And I was asked to come there and share Tava.
That's right. That's right. You know, first of all, thanks for serving. What branch did you serve?
I was in the Air Force.
Air Force. Okay.
And right now my 2 children are serving as well. My son just came back from an 8-month deployment to Africa. And my daughter is in South Korea. She will be coming back to Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. So I got a lot of, I'm gonna be out west a lot.
Well, thanks for serving. It takes a special person to serve. We'll appreciate you serving you and your family. That says a lot. That says a lot about who you are. But listen, let's get back to the product and what you're doing. And the message is the same. I don't care how many people come on here. The message is the same. And and I'm gonna say it again. The work is in the field. The world is your audience. That your hometown, wherever you're at. If you may say is saturated, you have to get up every single day. And you have to do the work. I want to use this analogy. If we wake up at 6 a.m. to be at a job by 8 p.m., why not do it for yourself? Why not take time out for yourself? That's where my mindset was at, when I was building in other companies, Miss Bridget. I said, you know what, man, if I can get up and drop my kid off at daycare at the time and, go to work and work for somebody at 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or whenever, man, I'm going to take 4 hours out of my life to change my life. And at the time, my life only needed an additional $500 a month. And I'm going to say this to everybody that's listening. There's people out there right now. That was in 2004. $500 is $500 today. So everybody that's on here that can hear me right now, There's people out there right now who need you. You know, you may look at someone who may have it all together, but that person needs $500. But how do you get to them? You set the appointment and you show the plan, and they will be so grateful. Have you ever presented to someone, anybody on here, maybe it's you, Miss Bridget, and they say, wow, man, I needed this, and they burst into tears? You don't know what people need, but you have to step out of your own way and talk to those people. It may be someone that's next to you in line at the grocery store. You don't know who it is. It may be that cashier. It may be someone at that service station. It may be somebody that sits next to you at church that may have it all, that you think have it all together. But I'm telling you, if you show the plan, we're all connected. We're all connected in this thing called life. And if you get out and open your mouth and show the plan, yeah, you can sample. That's easy. There's nothing wrong with sampling. I don't want everybody to say, Kevin said don't sample. That's not what I said. I'm just of a different breed. Show the plan. When you show the plan, you change someone's life through the products. Look at what's happened to Miss Bridget. She's down how many pounds, Miss Bridget?
About 75 pounds.
75 pounds. If someone want to open their mouth to Miss Bridget, she wouldn't be on this call today. She wouldn't be on this call today. So her life is forever changed. See, we don't just get on here just to talk, hear ourselves talk. Her life is forever changed. And I'm sure, you know, if you listen to her story, she says she's down now where she can go and have her surgery. You all aren't listening. It's other people out there like that, but they're not going to come up to you just because you put it on social media. They don't know what it is. You have to open your mouth and show the plan. Is that right, Natasha Washington? Okay. So, Ms. Bridget, back to you. I know, because I'll start getting on my soapbox. So
that's all right. That's okay.
Let's talk about conference. Are you coming to conference?
I had my conference ticket when it was $139. And I have my pretty in pink ticket already. I will be scheduling I was already looking for hotels and everything. So I'm going to be there. This will be my second conference. I did come through the conference, the last conference in Houston. That was my first one. We actually took a picture together. And
I remember now. Yes, I do remember. I remember
when I got back, I got hit with the loss of a really good friend of mine. I've been in Michigan for 8 years. This is not my home. I moved here I was supposed to be in Grand Rapids, but I just up and left Tampa. I wanted to be somewhere different. I wanted a new change. My children had got out of school, and I needed to find who I am. So I'm in this process not only to get healthy, but to get who I am back. It's a mental health thing for me.
Yeah.
And I am, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much poured into me from the Moores. Big ups to them. From my teammates, Tedra Gordon, Trey Gordon, the Dunns, Miss Robin Owens, Krishan. Even though we haven't met in person yet, I'm paying attention.
Right.
I'm on the travel calls. I'm on being a part and being on. Jack, Mr. Jack, yeah. Massachusetts. We have a good time. And I'm paying attention to everyone. So they're helping me. They don't know how much, but this is helping me come out of my comfort zone and get uncomfortable. And right now I'm feeling really good about being uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
it shows. You do have a streak of shyness, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nothing shy about you. There's nothing shy about you.
That's what my son says.
I see the work happening in you. I do. I see it. And you know, when you look at direct sales, network marketing, and I always say this, you know, when I was coming through, it was people that made a little bit of money and didn't make a dime. And the reason why, what network marketing does for most, it is a support system. It is a family system. It is a way for self-development. It is self-development because you may be, you know, a person that may not be making any income. I've heard so many stories like this, so many stories. And then you look up 4 or 5 years from now, 6, 7 years from now, that person is a top earner. And you're like, but I remember them when they were, no, you remember them and you want them to stay stuck, what you remember.
Right.
You want them to stay stuck. That's what you remember about them. But what they went and got, what it did for them was self-development where they improved themselves. That's what network marketing is. That's what it's done for myself. That's what it's done for my wife. That's what it's done for my family. It's all self-development. Hey.
It definitely is. Definitely is.
You just hit one again.
Yeah.
There's so many people that I can just call names out to. Ms. Nona, I love you back, girl, out there in Tennessee, you and Cheryl. And but
look at her giving everybody shout out. She's popular in Tava. I told you all, listen, there's nothing.
You know, and I'm this is new for me. It feels amazing, and for people to pay attention. I'm like, why, what, you know, what is it about me? And then I'm like, why not?
That's right.
So I am getting more confidence, and definitely my mindset is changing. So I'm grateful. I'm just grateful and I'm thankful. And I ain't going nowhere. I've already been tried to be recruited by other people for other things. Not happening.
Yeah. You know, Miss Bridget, you're right. I'm gonna put out something for you. It's not even a challenge. You have a strong story. And if you continue to just share your story, I want you to bring some more women to this Pretty in Pink. Bring more women to this Pretty in Pink, and you know, so they can hear other women. See, when you all get in a group of women and, you know, inspire each other, that's where it's at. It's not about the product. It's about healing each other. It's about healing, you know, the human race, you know, the community. And I'm gonna challenge each one of you ladies that are out here, and the men too. And I'm talking to the ladies right now. Yes, I am. But get some ladies to come to this dinner. You know, they can come to the event. We're not just trying to sell tickets. This is going to be the first annual event. Here's what I know. The women are going to get poured into. It's nothing like I said, getting a group of women together. Okay. And we've, you know, gotten away from that, but I can tell you it's going to be the start of something good. So I want to challenge all you ladies. You know, sometime, you know, you got to get away from the recruiting. You got to get away from the recruiting and just talk to people. Let's just be human beings and just talk to one another and pour into one another. Your story is going to help someone. That's why I'm saying get other women to that event. I want you all to think about that. If you bring, you know, 5 or 6 people or 2 people, however many people that you can bring to the event, Miss Bridget's story may touch that person that comes to the event because they're dealing with the same thing. We get so caught up into what's going on. I've been saying this all week. I told Mr. Lloyd this week, I'm going to take a break from social media. We get so caught up into what's going on social media. Everybody's got it together on social media. They don't tell they're bad on social media, but they get on and tell they're good every day. It's people like hurting. That's right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, a lot of women I'm running across. See, I'm also a widow. I lost my husband 29 years ago, 6 months after he was in the military as well. But I say all this to say, when you go through traumatic things, you need someone or some people that can help you. We all need help. And when you're having hard trauma like that, and just life and trying to raise 2 kids and you're by yourself and you got naysayers and stuff like that, you need people who have great mindsets, people who are positive, and people who can motivate you to be the best you, even in your hard times.
That's right.
So,
that's right. Well, listen, I can go on and on and on. Your story has definitely inspired me today. And that's why we do this, you know, to
Yes,
get
sir.
inspired. But don't just take the moment to get inspired for a few minutes or a few seconds. You know, her story needs to be shared. How do you share your story? Share a story like this. That's why I always say share to your social media pages. You know, if I were you all, because this is what I used to do, I would, you know, say, hey, Miss Bridget, do you mind if I call you with somebody on the phone just going through something similar? Why not do that?
No problem.
Why not inbox her? If you don't have her number, why not inbox her? You know, she could speak to someone else, you know, for you on your behalf. Why not, you know, Shanae, call Shanae? Why not, you know, get Mrs. Lloyd to talk to, sorry, Mrs. Lloyd. Why not get her to speak to someone? We all go through things, but when we internalize those things, that's what makes us sick. So you got to let it out. You got to let it out. Okay. So listen, you want to say something else? Go ahead. I see it. And you not shy, by the way. Ain't nothing shy about it. I keep saying it.
if you gotta, I have to remind myself to not say that, to take that out of my vocabulary. I'm working on that. If you want to get in touch with me, I really don't mind. My number is 616-466-9044. Please leave a message if I do not answer, because if you do not leave a message, and my children know this, I will not call you back. So
did you just get your number on this live broadcast, Ms. Bridget?
I sure did.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm not gonna say one thing, but look, I do feel compelled to just, read something because of what you just said today. I read this daily word. I got about 2 or 3 books and I read and I meditate daily. And I'm not preaching to you guys, but she just said something. I'll just read the first thing. It just says, watch your words diligently. Words have such power to bless or to wound.
Yes.
I'll just leave it at that, and we're gonna close out. So, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact. You gotta meet people where they're at. Yes, that's true. But you also gotta celebrate people that are having success as well. So with that being said, we celebrate you right now, and we're gonna continue to celebrate you.
Thank you.
We're gonna continue to celebrate you because your story is so powerful, and I'm sure that it's helped me. So I'm sure it's helped many of you. So in other ways. So you got to listen to the message when people are speaking. Okay. So thank you so much for coming on. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
All right. So you all heard from Miss Bridget out of Battle Creek, Michigan, and love her story. Thanks to Cora for coming on today. And like I said, conference is coming up, so make sure that you go to tavaevent.com. Book your tickets right now. Go and book your Pretty in Pink tickets. They're separate from the ticket price for the event. Those tickets are $49 for the ladies only. So, men, don't call me asking, can you get in? I think I'm going to be the only one in there because I want to eat some of that good food that they're going to have. I'm going to sneak a plate or somebody's going to bring me a plate out. But ladies, make sure that you register. Like I said, don't just come along. Bring somebody in Tava that's not a part of Tava. Bring somebody that's not a part of Tava. Let's pour into each other. Let the women pour into each other. Men, we could get together too. But guess what? Sometimes we have to listen to someone who has greater wisdom than us. Oftentimes the truth pains hurt because we've all have endured pain. I've endured pain. Okay, Shantae, I'm not coming. Okay. So we've all endured pain. I know I have. I'll be the first to say. But when someone with wisdom is speaking to me, I'll listen. I don't try to say, but that, this happened. No, you better listen and internalize what they're telling you and go try and take it and apply it. That's where you go into a quiet place. And when you go into your quiet place, because when you're fighting somebody that's trying to speak life and truth into you, you can't receive it. You're never going to receive it. And I'm speaking from experience. I thought I knew it all. No. I still don't know everything, but I've been here long enough to know enough. Okay. So that's why always the old saying, respect your elders. I finally get what that means because they've been through the fire. So if somebody's been through the fire where I don't have to go through it, I am going to listen. I'm going to listen and then not speak and just kind of like, you know what? That makes sense. Okay. But this generation today, y'all don't get it. Okay. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up on the generation. I will say this. I had to call my son the other day and I told him, I said, you know what? He's 26. I say, I'm so proud of you. I text him and told him that. I tell him all the time, but I text him this time. I didn't even hit send. He called right away. You know what he told me? He said, Dad, I needed that today. He's somebody that's trying to be this strong man. Okay. But he said, I really needed that today. You don't know what those words did for me today. Speak life, speak positivity over your children, your business. When you speak positive, it's going to happen. It's all going to come back and things are going to turn around. Okay. It's going to turn around. So you got to speak positive every single day. All right. So thank you guys. That's it today. And we appreciate you guys. So we will see you all this Saturday. Make sure that you get on the Saturday trainings every single Saturday by our Vice President of Sales, Mr. Tony Fleming. Also, you're going to see some things that are going to take place this week. I cannot say enough about conference. Make sure that you're there. I cannot wait. It is beginning of something That's going to be great. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. All right. So thank you all. Shante, I'm going to sneak in there anyway. So I'll talk to you all soon, and have a absolutely amazing Wednesday. Go out and show the plan daily. Y'all going to hear me say it every time I get the opportunity to speak. Show the plan. If your business is stuck, show the plan. Somebody told me one time a long time ago, and this stuck with me too. She said, Kevin, that's a 90-day problem. I told her, I say, my business is stuck. I can't do anything. She said, keep showing the plan. It's not that I wasn't showing the plan. I was showing the plan all the time. Okay. But my business was stuck, but my check was still coming because I was going to get personal recruits and customers. But through that sift and sorting, people start doing the business. But you have to show the plan. You can't give up. You got to show the plan every single day. Thank you all. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you next Wednesday.
Come with me, with Tava, no places too far. Come with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world, catch this fly with me, with Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. I don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this fly with me. With Tava, no places too far to